Hello friends, how are you guys doing today? Happy Sunday to you all. Today guys, I'm going to talk about marriage. Marriage is something that most of us already in. It's a beautiful thing ever, okay? It's happiness, okay? It's all getting along, getting together, working together. It's a beautiful thing. But friends, today, this is a survey conducted by Forbes, a company called Forbes, okay? Forbes describes 7 reasons why a lot of marriages fail, okay? Remember, marriage is supposed to be a lifetime thing. If you're a Christian, okay, marriages is meant to be a lifetime thing, okay? God created a man and a woman to be together. And that's supposed to be until death put us apart. Until God put us apart, okay? Until death put us apart. But today, my friends, I'd like to share with you that there's 7 reasons why a lot of marriages are falling apart. Okay? A lot of marriages to fall apart. This is very important for you to learn so you can stay together. You stay together, raising your children forever and ever until God take us away from this world. Okay? There's 7 reasons. 7 reasons why marriages fall apart, why couples fall apart, why there's divorce. Okay? Because God does not allow divorce to happen. There are 7 reasons. Number one is career choices. Okay? Number one reasons why marriages fail. Career choices. Remember, some careers are not good for couples. For example, careers that involve that you're staying away from your family. Okay? Careers, for example, like flight attendants or being a pilot, for example. Okay? These careers always keep you away from your family for a very long time. Remember, as a family, you're supposed to stay together. You stay together with your wife. You stay together with the children. All right? All right? Do today day-to-day support around the family. Right? Need our support. So career choices is a tough thing. If you want to be in marriage, you have to make sure you pick that career that keep you always close to your family. So I gave you an example about being a flight attendant or being a pilot, for example, right? Or being a sales person or marketing individual. That always make you travel around the world to go buying for companies, right? That affects your marriage. So career choices, according to the survey, is number one reasons. Number one reason why couples fall apart. Career choices. So for you, if you want to have a very good family, if you want to have a committed, beautiful, happy marriage, pick your career carefully. Okay? Number two, parental differences. Okay? A lot of marriages are falling apart. Why? Because parental differences. Imagine, you as a mother, you telling the children to do something, not to do this, right? And you father, you telling something different. Okay? So parental differences makes always marriages fail. Okay? So you have to be on the same page with your wife. Or your wife, you as a woman, you have to be on the same page with your husband. Okay? So if, for example, there's a problem, the child is not performing well at school, right? So the husband say, you know what? You're not performing well, so I have to take away your electronic gadgets. For example, your computers. I have to take it away. And your wife come in here and say, no, keep your laptops or cell phone or whatever, you know. Now there's differences between the couples. A wife is saying this and a husband is saying that. So at the end of the day, there's going to be a conflict, and that's why marriages fall apart. Okay? So parental differences, we have to work together. As a wife and a husband, you have to have a lot in common. Okay? Work with your husband, work with your wife. Okay? You have to have a lot in common. So before you make a decision, you and your wife has to have something in common. Share your decision on how to deal with these children together. Don't have something differences. A husband and a wife has to have a lot in common. Okay? Before you make a decision, you share with your wife on how you can deal with the children. Okay? Parental difference, that's number 2. Number 3, division of household labor. Okay? Division of household labor. This is another number 3 reason why marriages fail. Okay? As an African man, I'm an African, a proud African. Okay? I know the reasons, the role of being a man. My role as a man is to provide and to protect. This is a natural role. To protect and to provide. Okay? And at the same time, in this changing world, as a man, I have to be there for my wife. I have to be there to help and support her. So, for example, if your wife is away working, you have to help her around the house too. You have to help with the cooking as a man. You have to help with the cooking. You have to help with taking care of the children. You have to help with the changing of the diaper. You have to help with cleaning the house. It's teamwork. Remember, marriage is teamwork. Okay? Marriage is teamwork. Don't expect your wife to go to work and coming home finding the house is dirty. Don't expect your wife to go to work, coming home, there's no food ready. Okay? So, division of household labor has to be something that coming from the heart. If your wife is busy doing something else there, you have to help her. So, helping each other will help us keep our family together. Okay? So, division of household labor is just supposed to be something natural. Okay? It's common sense thing. You know your wife is away, you have to help her. Okay? So, let's go to number 4. The fourth reason why always couples fall apart. Why couples end up divorcing themselves. Okay? Number 4 reason is the relationship with family. Okay? Relationship with family members. Okay? Some men always having that deep attachment with their mothers, with their sisters. Okay? They don't know that as somebody who is married, you're supposed to commit to your wife. A wife has to commit to the husband. Okay? But some women or some men are always having that deep attachment with their families. Okay? Like, for example, there's a simple issue in the family, they're always running to their family. The simple issue with their husband or wife, their husband is running to their family. Okay? Don't involve your relative to your marriage problem. Basically, that's the reason about it. Do not involve any secrets between you and your wife. Don't spill it over. Okay? Don't spill it over to your family. Keep your secrets between you and your wife. Keep your secret between you and your husband. Okay? Not every single quarrel between you running with it to your family. Okay? Remember, for us to keep our families together, always keep our secrets in between me and you as a wife and a husband. Okay? Number 5. The 5th reason why a married couple fall apart with each other. Why married couple always disagree. Why married couple always divorce is relationship with friends. Relationship with friends. You know, a lot of friends could be good or bad. But most of the time, friends could be detrimental to your marriage. Why? For example, as a man, mostly men, some of us are attached to our homeboys. Okay? You are attached to your friends. And some of these friends are single people. If your friends are single and you are married, you have to think twice. Okay? Always make friends with married people. If you are married, make sure your friends are people who are married. Okay? Because if you are married, you have a lot in common to discuss with your friends. Okay? But if you are having friendship with single people and while you are married, it's going to be a problem. Because the single guys, they just want to party all day, all night or whatever, right? But for you, you have a wife to talk to, you have children to care for, right? You have children, they have their school programs, they have their homework to help with, right? And yet you are running with your friends. So it's going to be a problem. And you as a woman too, right? You as a woman, as a wife, right? You have a family to care for, okay? And your friends are there. Some of them already have their families, the relationship already failed, their marriages fail, right? And you're going to them. So they're not going to be helpful. Some of them are not even happy with their marriage, okay? Some of those women, they're not happy with their marriage. They just want to give you wrong advice so you can fail too, like them. So you have to be very careful. Woman, man, be careful about making friendship out there, okay? Make sure you have friendship with people that have something in common with you, okay? Something that have something of likeness with you, okay? So friends could be detrimental to your marriage. Be careful about how to make friendship. So, number 6 is finances. This is the biggest thing, especially for these professionals. You have your wife is a professional, you as a professional, you both working, all right? Remember, one thing that bring couples together, that bring couples as one, is family, okay? Family. So being a family means what? One. Remember, being one. The Bible say you become one flesh and one body. So basically, whatever you're making or your wife is making is the same thing that's supposed to support the family. Okay? Make sure your finance, you have to be transparent with it. Your wife must know how much you're making. Your wife must know where you're spending the money. Okay? And you as a husband too, whatever your wife is making, okay, you have to know where the money is going. Okay? It's very important. Okay? So transparency with your finances. Okay? Your finance is supposed to make sure your family is a better place to be. Your finance is supposed to be money that can help provide for the family, provide for the children, make a family a happy place. Make sure you are transparent. Share how much you're making. Share where you're spending your money with your wife or with your husband. It's very important. Okay? So finance is number 6. Why relationships are failing. Okay? So make sure money should not be a problem in a relationship. Okay? Your wife must know how you're spending your money. Your wife must know how much you're making. Or your husband must know how much you're making. Your husband must know how you're using you're spending your money. Okay? That's very important. Because the end goal is your family. Remember, you become one flesh, one body. Right? In Christ. Okay? So finance is one of the reasons why family or relationship are falling apart. Remember, as Christians, our goal is to make sure we stay together forever and ever. Okay? The final reasons why couples fall apart, okay, is health choices. Right? Health choices. Remember, staying in marriage, you have to stay healthy. And you have to make sure your choices in life has to be healthy choices. Eat right. Okay? Sleep good. So you have to make sure you guide each other. Okay? You have to make sure you guide each other to stay healthy in your marriages. Okay? For example, you have somebody who's doing drugs, for example, and you want to stay in marriage. You know? For example, your wife is doing drugs, or yes, a husband is doing drugs. What kind of information you want to show out there? Okay? So healthy choices is very important in marriages. You stay healthy. Work out. Okay? Work out. You stay strong. As a woman too, as a wife. Do the same. Healthy choice make a lot of difference in marriages. Why a lot of marriages are falling apart. You know? You are very risky. You are doing some sports that will hurt yourself. You know, it's very dangerous for you. Like for me, I used to play soccer, right? But I noticed that when I play soccer, I don't want to hurt myself. Because when I hurt myself, okay, when I hurt myself, it's going to affect me financially. Because I'm going to stay away from work, right? And if I stay away from work, that means there's no money. And it's going to affect me financially. So, in marriages, you have to be careful about what you do, about what choices you make. right? Remember, choose healthy choices. Choices that will make you stay healthy in marriages. Choices that will make you stay healthy for your children. Because even your children want to see you healthy, you know? I remember when I had myself at work, my kids always come to me around, Dad, are you okay? Dad, are you okay? Dad, I will pray for you. You see that? Because as a father or as a mother, when you're not feeling well, it hurts the family. It hurts the children. All right? So health choices, always a very important thing. So make sure you stay healthy. Make sure in marriage, your health choices matters. Because otherwise, it affects your marriage. So until then, the 7 reasons, okay? The 7 reasons that will make always couples fall apart, make couples disagree, make couples ending up in divorce. The 7 reasons are: number 1, career choices. I talk about it. Parental differences, okay? Divisions of household labor, okay? Relationship with their family members, with their family, all right? Relationship with their friends, finance, and health choices. So until then, my friends, thank you for tuning in, okay? Make sure we are also on YouTube. Go to Karito Kisuk. YouTube, you'll find us on YouTube. Subscribe, okay? You'll find a lot of content in there, okay? So you stay healthy, you stay happy in your marriage, because marriage is a lifetime commitment, okay? As soon as you come to in front of God, for example, and in front of God's people in the church, that means you declare to God that you are committed. You're a committed person, because number 1, family is so central to God. Okay, remember, when 2 people come together, they become one flesh. So stay together. Until then, thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye now.